Need this one. Yes, done. And hello everyone. I just setting up my mic. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll add one more filter. Yeah, that has a noise cancellation. That's true. So I hope you guys are listening me. Hi, this is Suri. I am a front-end engineer, and welcome to my first streaming. And today we're going to see a couple of things. Like, I'm going to learn with you guys. Actually, it's like a learning program, and I will go through the couple of. I want to deploy an app in Azure for a long time, as a just a simple React app. Later we can expand that. That's not the bigger example I would put here. So let me look into the something like, create an app and deploy into the Azure. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. First thing first, I want to see what I want to do first. So let's go and put a couple of things into the so I will go into the draw.io, which helps me to create stuff. So that's something. And later that I want to go to one of the best thing is to go into Notepad, or yeah, let's go into the Notepad. And let me expand this. Let me format this with the size. Yeah, I think that's nice. So let's see what I want to do now. So I want to go to my GitHub and create new project, and clone it. New project and clone the project. That's first thing which we're gonna do. Second thing, create React app, which is using basic will not have anything, we'll have basic app. Later we'll expand that. First we need to deploy that, right? So later, third one, create resources in the Azure. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe that might be something else. Let's figure out together. Create a resource, and especially Azure static website, right? So yeah, and the fourth we will do is we're gonna try to deploy the app. And we will deploy the app, and using get actions, which is that's a cooler way to do, I guess. So let's figure that out as well. And this will give us this will give us continuous this will give us continuous development, CI and CD, I would say. Yeah, we'll see what that's going to look like, but at the moment it's just CI CD and continuous integration and continuous deployment. It's too many things are going around here, but yeah, just we will go through various things, and yeah, that's something. And later I want to create an API and integrate with that API with app. Let's do that too. So, and deploy the API as well. That sounds fair. So this is the agenda of the streaming. So let's do step by step. First thing I want to create thing is I'm just gonna go ahead and create it on my dev box, and just gonna do that. Save. Yeah, I'm gonna create a new folder for that streaming. Let's do that here, and save. React deploy Azure. So let me do that. So let's go and create React. Let's see whether I have that. Yeah, I do have. So this is the React app, and I'm going to deploy it in Azure. So okay, more results, more. So I want GitHub, and there is something about storage, skill reporting, Bitbucket. No, we don't want that. And not sure where that is. What is that? So I just want Azure logo. Nothing is there. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. Okay, let me grab this. So this is the structure which we want to follow. First we'll develop something and we put it in the GitHub, and the GitHub will make sure that will go into the Azure. So to create this, let's create the GitHub project. Let's go for that first. github.com, and the one more thing I want to convey is I use Visual Studio Code to develop my project. So usually that's what we do. I mean, that's the best best IDE which I can get for the. So I'll just gonna sign in. So I have so many things going on, but I'm gonna create a new one, and this should be public. I'm gonna create let's say series lab react app. So yeah, that's something helps us, right? So I just gonna choose license. I just don't want to do all that. Just simply create react app. Just gonna do that and create repository, and this will create a repository. And once you've done that, I just simply a lot of other things which I'm just gonna copy this git command, and I'll go for terminal. So let me go here. I have a Windows terminal here, and in this terminal we'll go ahead and look for the workspace folder which I use pretty much. So I'll say git clone, and so this is gonna clone the, so warning appear to be empty repository. Yes, that's what I need. So I'm gonna go here and do this. And here there is something which I want to do is let's see what we have here. npm yeah, we do have npx create react app, and outside this dot so it will create a sample app now. So let's wait for one more second. It's going to install all the dependencies for the React, and later how do we want to proceed with deploying this. And we'll run this app and we will see how that will going to deploy into the Azure resource. That's something which I am not sure, so let's go there first. Let's Google that, and Azure, yeah, using act. So let me go there. Host yeah, simply they have so static web storage are generally available. So we will go using one of the, let's say we will follow the bar, what the bar did, we will follow that. Let's see what he did. So in this he's going to create an example project, and yes, install all the dependencies, prerequisite, create project link, and go to create a subscription, create a storage account, and then storage account. Later deployment is complete. So basically once, and this is simply a way of creating one of the thing, but I don't think there is, you know, he created using any, he has a multiple steps, but I don't think there is a, so there is a something called in Azure. So let's go there for a second. It's azure.com. So here there is, if you go to the services, what are the products the Azure is going to help us to create. So there are a ton of this. So go to the web and you will see static web apps. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. the static web app. So what it's going to do is you're going to using the global hosting. That's something which is you can host the content into the different geo distributions, and also you can create API functions. That's what we're going to do. Like we're going to create a serverless function where we can help us you to install it run a serverless function where you can execute APIs and get the details done. And next thing is streamlined build and deployment. That's something we're going to do, and that's what we are trying to do, right? So CI/CD, we talked about all that. So yeah, seamless CI/CD. So seamless staging environments, yeah, you can do that too, but at the moment I'm not going to create multiple stages. We want to see only one stage, which is development stage. That's it, done. So yeah, you can see that. So code changes and goes, and Azure DevOps make sure that will deploy into the static content and API. That's cool. So let's go ahead and do it. So what is the first? So you can go for the documentation and see you have 5-minute quick starts. That's nice. So let's go there and let's see how what is going to do. So they already have a static generation app. I'm not going to do that. So we already did that. So let's hope we're going to do that same. So he wants to do that. So what is this going to be? I think we should go to Visual Studio, and yeah, prerequisites. If you look at that, so let's open my Visual Studio Code. First thing is first, so you can go here. I'm not sure why is it taking so much time. It should take this much time. It's okay. I think. Okie dokie. It's big. Yeah, it's done. So let's go and say yeah, so we can just record. Not sure whether I created it right. Everything is here, but I don't see the package though. Let's do one more quick thing before we are doing that. Delete. I'm pretty sure something is way off here. Oh, it's installing multiple things. I think it's too many things. It's okay. Okay, let me close this. Let me go here. It's not responding. That's strange. I think my laptop is dying. Yeah, close the program. Yeah, we'll come to there. So there's something which I can't do. Directory is not empty. Clear. Or else we can do is you can go here and you can see that we can simply say, and we can add this, right? So creating a new repository using the line. So what we're going to do is our existing repository. This is the best thing to do. So let's go here. I'm going to use this. Clear cd workspace. MKDIR. Create a simple Suri app. Suri Labs. React app. I'll create that. Suri hyphen. So I'm here, so I can say get init here, so it will initialize the stuff. Yeah, clear. I'm gonna go here and I'll do that. And next thing is master not found. So let's say main. Before doing that, let's clear this up and say npx create react app. Yeah, too many things are going on. Let's figure out one more thing. Just go back to this. Let's create react app. Help is. Let's try that. Oh, it's creating an app. Stupid. I think I should say hyphen help. Okay, that's okay, totally fine. So let's push all that changes into the one of the folder. Or else there is a lot of things got changed. Let me, sorry. Yeah, that's what I did. Key. You know, one more thing, I want to check my node version. What is that? Yeah, it's 14, so that's totally fine. Create a TypeScript, but it's okay. We will go with the, maybe next time we'll think about the TypeScript. Right now I don't want to do that, so or else we can just choose the same instruction, generate this. This might be the easiest one, yeah, but it's okay. Can have this. Go to this. What is there? Is it in the TypeScript? No, it's in the basic package. That's totally fine then. Not sure why is it taking so much time. That never happens. It should be very fast actually. It's taking a lot of time. Why would, or else we can do it in a different way, I guess. Okay, meanwhile we'll go here and I have this, right? So let's go with the workspace. So labs and we will say code dot, and this will open the so you'll have this here. So let's that install, but I'm not sure why is it doing it. We need to figure that out. That's different thing, but let me go and do one quick things. Here is I just want to install a couple of things. I don't know whether I have that or not. App services, functions, storage, database, yes, but not the static website. So let's go search for that static web apps. Yeah, this is the one. So it's still in the preview, so but that's okay. So we can just use the same one. So we just install this, and this will give us static websites here. And I do have one more. So let's go ahead and create this before once. Let's complete so what it's saying is template is not provided, unlikely, because you are using the updated React app version. That's the reason it's taking too much time. Let me do a quick uninstall and use the new one. Not sure when they create that, so let's do this. Contains conflicts with okay. So but rmrf help, I just want to delete that. Later I'll just come here and npx create get app sample. It's okay, let it be. So just directory, I can just move it. This might take a longer time too. It's too much. The Azure functions are okay. It's not up to date with my Visual Studio Code, but it's taking a lot of time. That's bad. Meanwhile, I will do this too. Okay, it's still going on, but my Visual Studio is updated, and this is still deleting. I think it's time to upgrade my PC. Let's let it go, let it go. Still going on. Come on, man. This is also still loading. Strange. Why is it taking so much time on everything? Oh, this is done. It's still installing. I hear it doesn't install version. Let's hope it gets everything. I uninstalled the older version of the Create React app. Should be fine. Still doing a lot of things. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll talk about the future plans also. The future is I'm going to do this every week now, and I'm going to next week we'll deploy this same app into the AWS too, which I'm much familiar with it because I worked on a daily basis on the AWS. We're not just we're gonna see it. We're gonna use AWS um, let's hope this created everything. We're gonna use AWS. No, it didn't. Okay, let's do this. npm install g create react app. So this will create a React app. I mean, get the new version of it, I guess. But this sucks. It took so much time to do this, but it's not entirely doing the right justice. Template is not provided. This likely because you're using auditor. There is something might be there. Let's see. Create React app and npm start. That's what it is, right? So let's. That was I was thinking. No. Get start React and create uninstall. So npx comes with okay. npm install. Create. Okay, there is a template, so we can use let's try one of this. Okay, let me try create it in the TypeScript. Maybe that helps. This is, yeah, it is done. Let's go ahead and delete this as well. Cancel. Let me go ahead and delete permanently our samples and just delete that, and I'll go just paste this and I use that. Let's see how this is going to be done. Not sure whether that is going to do the same thing or it takes a lot of time, but my entire 40 minutes went to this. This is bad. I thought my first streaming is going to be very good, but I don't think it's going well. Maybe let's see. Maybe I learn something from here. Next time I'll make sure I'll get ready with all the things instead of I'm doing things like this on live. Good though. But let's dig into the deeper. Once you've done that, you go and create. Okay, so we will say that this is the React app. That's weird. Why you want to do that? Can't we just okay, output, browse website. Okay, it's done, I guess. Let me still working on. once you've done that, you can clean. Oh, that's nice, right? You can clean this process and where you want to host this and blah 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 blah, and see, let's see how that works for us. It still says that. Such pathetic thing. Let's try this instead of wasting your guys' time. Let's go ahead and create this one, and let's say series lab react app. Maybe that helps us. So create a template using that, and it's generating repository. Yeah, so you can see that it generated everything, so which is required. So I'm just gonna clone this, go here, and I'm going to create a new folder for this. Create, so mkdir streaming. We're just going to use streaming, and here git clone this, and here it's going to clone that, and let's say C and series lab and clear. I'm going to close this, and I go here and say code dot. So just open this. Yeah, it's asking me to pick a lot of things. It's okay. I have an app, so let me go here, and usually these guys are log JSON, so packaged or log JSON, so I'll go with git install, right? So that is the best thing to do. I'm not sure why the React app is not working. I'm just going to take a look at it later. It'll be easier if I do this way. Maybe next streaming, I'll see what is the problem, and I'll fix that, and we'll use the same. So let's do that. Once you do complete this, it's take too much time. Maybe my internet is slow. Let me check that. Wi-Fi, yeah, sending to our internet, receiving only 64 point. What the hell is going on? Maybe that's the problem. Signal strength is very low. Maybe you should try the LAN, I guess. Oh, look at this. When did they created this app? Let me check the versions. Oh, it's older. That's totally fine. You can just fix it with, right now you can just do this audit fix. That will fix everything. So I have 3,511 vulnerabilities. That's too much. So even though if you commit this into the big GitHub, that will give you a warning. So don't do that. Just fix that with npm audit fix. It fixes and it upgrades your package.json with a new version of the things. So I would suggest you to do the same. Okay, so I see that there are a lot of things got fixed, but there is still a lot of things where you can use this, but it's still 82 things are there. So but so for now I can just ignore those. So let's just start this npm start. It should start the app, and it opened it. Yeah, that's nice. That's what I was expecting to do, so that's totally fine. Now we need to do is, yeah, simple how that didn't even do much job on creating things, but yeah, that's totally fine, I guess. And it was like there are a couple of issues, but it's okay. Not gonna do much details on that. So it's kind of saying that nothing is there, so you can just say font size, font family. I would go with Sego UI. Yeah, might helps a little bit. Have they included this? And yeah, they did. Index dot. Yeah, that's okay. So now I have this, and let's see whether this builds also npm build. This will generate basically the build for the to run it as. So you can see that there is a build folder it's generated. So it will generate all the manifest or JS and CS files to consume. So let's do that. And yeah, later we'll update that. That's not a problem. So now what you're gonna do is you have updated everything here. Now we're gonna create is, you can say sir as build. I don't know whether I have it or not. If I not, that's okay. Yeah, it's update is available. Yeah, basically I haven't updated anything here, so it's keep on. Yeah, so in the 5000 you're seeing that in the port number. That's nice. So it's working fine as a production too. So now what I'm gonna do is I have to deploy this app. So I'll just go here. As per the documentation, we can use this to create an app. So I'll go here and I create, sorry, not the function, commit changes. Yeah, commit made from static web app. Yes, let's do that. And yes, and this is React. Oh, okay, enter the location where the code is represents an app, root of the app. Yeah, this is the root of the app, right? I'm hoping this is a slash. Let's do that. And in this will be in the build. Yeah, it's on the build folder. So let's dug into that, and it's creating an app for us. You can see that this is what it created. Let's see, and you can see it in the open actions. So its action is building here, so you can see that it generated a CI for you, so you can just open that and it will show you what is the build process is going to look like. So not just, and it kind of shows you its pull is complete, exactly what is going on here. So it's kind of tells you which action, which step it's executing, and that will help you to understand what is going on inside. So it's trying to get some kind of a Docker here, so that's what it's doing, and there it builds in that Docker and builds your package. So once you build the package here, so it's kind of fetching all the details from, if you look at that, that's what it's doing. So it's cool. So it's kind of getting all the information. Maybe that's that might be the faster way. Yeah, it's faster than my stupid system. So and it kind of built, and now it's trying to finish upload, polling the deployment. Yeah, it's already uploaded to its zipped artifacts and done zipping, and upload the build artifacts and somewhere to publish it. So it's going, yeah, so you can see that it's kind of generated this. Now the post job is complete and the CI/CD is completed too. So now you go back to Visual Studio and you can see that, refresh, so you can see that this is the successful thing, right? So let's click on this and say browse website. Voila, it kind of deployed it. So let's go to our Azure portal and see what else it created, right? So it's not we can just sorry about that, I'm kind of familiarized with my key, not familiar with my Windows keyboard. I kind of use Mac a lot. So okay, so now I just want to go and see. I have a ton of things going on here, don't worry about it. So I'll just go to the resource groups. It might create some resource group for me, so let's take a look at it. So this is the one which I created, right? So you can see that this is the resource it created. So this is the React app which is trying to create for me. So you can see that it happened, it has everything you want. So you can click here, you can browse that app, and you can manage. I mean, there is a lot of things goes on here, not just one thing. So you have a hosting plan, you want to expand your plan. Now it's just you know free app, free in that case, and app size will be at least 2 MB, 20 to 250 MB. So you want to go with standard, and you can just make sure you want scalability and custom authentication. So there is a authentication, custom authentication, or whatever you required. So you can just want to use that, so you can just do that from moving to the standard. But I don't want to do that. I just want to go ahead and create it, and I just want to make sure everything builds successfully, right? So there's a configuration, and yeah, so you can see you want to set any applications, you can do that too. Not just, sorry, if you want to create any app settings, you can do that too. So basically when you're running a function or something like that, you need that. So I don't have any functions at the moment, and there is an environment. Right now we have only one branch and one production environment. You can staging this in the different stages, yes, that you can do. And you can use custom domains. You want to use the custom domains, like you have any domain and you want to add that domain here, you can do that too. Right now it gives you a domain where from the Azure static app.net. So this is something which is randomly generated domain for you by Azure. So that's what it is. So and deploy, I mean, if you can always link back to what kind of what is executed and all the stuff. And not just that, if you look at the code, it also created one thing, which is, if you go to the code, you see this workflows, and this is what it generated by the your when you are generating here. So for example, if you go here, I'm not sure whether that is there. Yeah, it's there. So that's cool. So you can see entire thing. Let me increase the font size. Oh snap. So you can see that it's kind of generated a YAML file where you can see that on push branches and main, I guess this is the branch of the GitHub, and there is a pull request on other places, but I don't think that's required. You can just delete that and save it. That's no problem. So if there's a push, so it's run these steps. That's what you need to do. So one is check out the actions checkout version, and the build and deploy, where you will get the Docker image of this, I guess, and runs on the yeah, you have this GitHub token, and everything is stored in the GitHub. I don't want to let's see whether that is covered in it's okay. I'm totally fine with that. So if you go to settings, I might end up deleting this, so I'm okay with that. So if you go to the end settings, and yeah, there is nothing to see here, but you can see that there is a secret. It's generated by the Azure, and you just added that secret here. So because of your when I say authorized with the GitHub, that's what it does, and it automatically generates the apps token here. So it's cool. So now you have an app which is deployed in the world. So for example, right now what I want to do is, let's go back and do a couple of things here. All right, so let's go here and say body, and I want to background color which is DTT. Let's hope that looks fine, and I'll run this so I can see what are the changes I'm doing. Start. What are the changes which you are doing, and later we'll create an app, create an API and integrate with that API. I don't want to create a big API. I just want to create a small one, and that'll be done. So you can see that this is a font size change. Font is changed, and this is what it is. So let me go and create one simple thing. So I want to use material UI, material, or you want to use something else, that's fine. So material UI React, yeah. So let's go there, and you can see that, and you can just go here and get started and installation and usage, and you can just get these, copy, go back to Visual Studio, and so let me say anything to install or really do that, right? npm install. Oh, I don't know what that means. Material UI should work. Why it's not? Yeah. So this will give you a core UI, and if you need an icons, you need to get this one. I don't know whether I need an icon or not, but yeah, let's try. And there is a couple of things we need to do. Yes, the CDN, I don't want to do all that, but yeah, simplest thing is to go to the public and have this and enable this, and there is a this couple of, and I go here and copy this too for the icons. That's nice. And let's go here and copy this as well. Yeah, still have 185 models. That's totally fine. Let's think about that later. I think now once the icons are settled, so let's go to the components. I just want to use a couple of things, like, yeah, let's go with the navigation. I don't know, yeah, app bar it seems, not the navigation. Okay, let's go ahead and create one. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this, copy the source, and I'll go here, the source. I'm going to create a new folder here. It's called components, and I'm going to create a new folder here, navigation.js. So I'll go here, so you can see full thing. So I'm just gonna copy this, better do that, and paste here. So you can see that you have everything you require, core and typography and everything, but I don't want this login. I will say this is todo, right? So let's go here, and in the app.js, I'm going to use that import. I'm not sure what is the name of this component I created here. Okay. Weird. So that's something is there, and I do have this. Yeah, and save this. I don't know what. Okay, I said button app bar, is it? So let's call it app bar. Save this, and I'll change this name to app bar as well. I'll go here and import app bar from app components. Okay, so here I'll go. Let's just don't want to do all that. So just give that. Okay, so this settles. Yes, do you mean so this is done? So now I go here and npm start. Should display the bar there. So later we try to create a simple API, nothing else. It just returns the value. I don't want to make so much complicated things there, so let's do the simple thing. I think there is too many things are going on and it's trying to, close. It says it's been declared. Is there any app up? Look at that. So now what? Yeah, that's it. Look at that. So, and there is something which weird. There is a gap in the top, I guess. So let's say in here I say class name app. So I'll just go here in this, say app here margin 0 and HTML. What is it? Margin 0. Not just that. Here I will give the HTML margin 0 having 0. Now it looks fine, right? So I have a button here and to do. That's what I need. Now I will go here and create it's not working. I don't know why. I hope this is what do you call it? Pretty file is working fine. I hope so. Format it. Yeah, I think pretty file has the same. There is some issue there. That's okay. That's totally okay. Prettier now. Yeah, maybe that is working fine. Okay, now I have one component and another one is I'm going to create an API. Now it's all set. Let's do that. I will use JavaScript and get to do is my function name. And if you look at this, it generates a new folder called API, I guess. So here, if you run the app F5 install, it's kind of installing a lot of things. So I'm just making sure it runs as local function. You must install. Okay, let me run this on my command line. So let me go here, cancel this. Control-C, and it says its file is already existed. Force. Don't remove when I do that. It's much a mess. Okay, now it's there. Now let's try to from start maybe. Not sure whether that'll work, but no. API. I know that's how you start the function. Yeah, see, it started. So if I go here, we can go here and sorry, it's so you can see that it's executed something, it came up, and you can say name equals to something, it triggers hello ASD triggered successfully and executed successfully. Yeah, right. So let's go and generate generate JSON. Just want to generate a JSON where you'll have a lot of things here, but I just don't want all of them. I just want simply is there any random yeah, it's there, right? So GUID and index and sorry, lorem ipsum. So let's do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete all this and about there, and I will try to get this, and here one paragraph, and this will be my title, and generate. So you have, don't show this again, so you have this entire data set. So I'm just going to copy this, go back to the here, and just gonna use, I did that. So I'll just go here in the top before the module exports. Var a equals to sorry, cons data equals to, just gonna paste this, and here I'm gonna send, instead of sending that, I'm gonna send data. Right, so I just gonna delete that. This is the context, and I'm going to send, here I came, close this, run it again. So it executed, right? So you can see that it's the same one, but you can see that it gives you a data, right? So that's nice. So now I want to do is, I just want to go here and use the same, I want to have one more thing which is running. So I'll go here. It's a simple thing. Usually what I do is, when I was running the Node.js app or something like that, I'll just go here and in the package.json I will add a proxy which helps you to contact localhost, whatever the sorry, what is it? Yeah, this is the port number, right? So I'm just gonna copy this and copy it and paste it here, so that this way what it thinks is, when you try to /API, this is where it's gonna hit. Okay, so I need one more quick thing here. Install Axios. One is this one is for to make the contact with APIs. This is the easier way to do it. You can use the fetch also, but I'm more of using the Axios one, which is easier, simple basically. So let's go here, and in the app I also has this here as I'm going to use a couple of things here. So yeah, I can use effect, where you can go ahead and get the use effect. Here I'm going to have this way. This is the way to write the app, or for whenever you're loading the app. This is one of the lifecycle method of the React. So I'll just go here and import from Axios. So I don't want to put anything, I'm just gonna say Axios. So here in the Axios, what we're gonna do is, we have to use to get the data, and then you just make sure you get it in a different way. But I do have an idea of use WSR, but it's okay, totally fine. We are going to do it in a simplest way. So I can go say this loading, set loading, which is use state. We'll use that and say it false, or else you can say that true, right? So here what you're gonna do is, you'll have the loading icon. So if you go to the material, and there will be a loading demo grid. We don't have a time to do all that, but there is something called as for spinner, I guess. Progress, loading overlay or spinner. Icons, let's try the icons. Maybe icons might have okay. Nice container hidden input, video select switch, navigation, surface app or card accordion, feedback, stack, backdrop, progress. Let's see what that this is progress. Okay, so let's see what I can do with this. So I can just copy this circular progress, just simply go here and do that, and I can use this. Do I'm not sure. One of the I think it's messing up my one of the plugin messing up my autocomplete. Let me figure out later. Here I'll say loading, and then sorry, and this else I'll put something here. Let me do that in some time. Let's just say it for now. Yeah. Loading complete. We'll change that. For now, I'm just gonna use loading here, and this going to be style. I want to make sure this is a container, and it should sit in the string center. Let me try this. Let's use container instead of div. Fixed. So let me go here. It's not running though, so let's start. So here in this, so I'm gonna do is const response Axios dot get slash API. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to do this. So just copy the API. No need to mention because the proxy will take care of that. So we will gonna do this, and this will give you the simplest response possible. But again, so this guy is going to be in should get it in a different way. So I want to use async method here. So how we're gonna do is async. So I'm just going to do it this way. So in this condition, we will change next time. We will see it in a use WSR. That's pretty much neater than this. But this is even this is the old way of doing it, I would say. So it's not the new thing to do. So here I will say await. So this will wait for the promise to complete, and then it will give you the response. So on that I'm gonna see to do data and set to do data. I'll do that. So here is date, same thing. I'm gonna do that, and here I say set to do data, and here I will put the response start data because it's loading false. This way you are updating that, and so there is. Now I need to write a component where you can see I just don't want to write it in a big way, so it should be as simple as it can be. So let's go and figure out the way to do that. Hoping this will work. Yeah, you can see that this is working, but it's a little different than I expected, but we'll figure that out. That's not a problem. So you want that to be in a different way or something like that, I can just do this way. Display flex, and the flex direction is column. So this way you'll have that, and create gap, create column, create area. So no, maybe I would say REM. This is too much. 1.5 REM. That's not changing, it's only changing the, okay, that's totally fine. Let me figure that out later. So you'll have this. I don't know what are the properties they have in here. Let's put this in a div only. Why you want to change that? And style. So let's do the now I need this. I will go here and say the response I got. Let's check whether I got the response or not, right? So log. We don't need to do that also. Let's go ahead and see. Right click on this, inspect element. Here in the network, I refresh it. So you are making the call here. So I think it's filtered on the, yeah, you are getting a response here. So you can see that it's an entire response here. So now what you're going to do is simple. I'm going to create one component where say new file, and this is todo.js, And here in the todo.js, to do, let's say list. Now I just go here and from the material components I can get data display, batch, divider, table. Not sure how that looks, but I hope this is something which I can take a look at it. So okay, so this is what I required, so I'll just go here, and this is weird, but let me copy this and I go here, paste, and I'll say to list, and so here here I get the props, and this props I'll say dot data, and the columns will be, just don't want that, and the columns will be ID, header name is ID, and the field name is ID, and the first name is, what is the next? So you have title here, so I'll say title, and this width is about 200. I don't care about other things, and it's active. Say sorry, it's active, and I'm just gonna do this. Checkbox selection. I don't want to touch anything. Just save this as active. That's it. So this can be title, and this can be completed or something like that, and I don't think this guy has checkbox selection. I'm not sure, maybe that's something which I want to do later. No, so import to do list from the slash component slash to do list, and there you are, and I'm gonna do entity, sorry, data is equals to data. Resolve material data grid. Okay, this is something which is not there, I guess. Let's install this, right? Ooh. that will run anyway. So I want to go here and say npm install and that, sorry, install, what is that? Data display, table, data grid. That's a simple one. There's the next one here is okay. Something I don't know, but yeah. And this will help you to install that. Yeah, let's try this. And and this is running, I guess. Okay. And start. You can see that this is still running, so you can still get it if you refresh it. See. They gave so much information here, that's true. So let me expand this necessary. I just don't want to. Why is it taking so much time? How building over? Yeah, built. So now let's go here. I'm not sure, it's still loading, I guess. Okay, what happened? There's some error is going on here, so it's, I don't think it's nothing to do with any. Yes. Okay. Title is data grid component requires all the rows to have unique ID and properties. Okay, so it's kind of that. So let me go and get the unique ID, whatever the unique ID you have. I'm not sure how that is. But that might be helps. Again, there is an error. Uncaught error. Data grid requires unique ID property that was in the row. What is going on? Is their unique ID is not there? Is it generated twice? So once only, right? Okay. It's taking too much time. That's all I can see. Let's go and create one which is with the simplest way I can do it is using this. Let me do that. Okay, just copy this, go here and paste this, and not sure what that means, but yeah, I don't think I can do that. To-do list, and here in the table I would say table cell is GID, and this will be my there is no alignment here, so title and data and so title, so that's what I can think of. And here it'll go in the row key name GUID and two. Okay, so here we'll have all this. I'm just gonna delete these two. I'm not sure why this is aligning it. Maybe that's, oh, those are units. That's okay. So, but here we will have GUID or outside. Let's do that. And here I would have the title, and here I would have the exact, right? So now I have everything I required here, and I'm just gonna delete this menu. Where is that? I should do that. Yeah, and you can see that it's simply as is that active. You can just, it's all there. There is a CLI. I didn't know that. Next time we'll see how to run. Oh, okay. So this can help. Okay, that's nice. Nice to see that. Is that it? So let's try, once we're done with that, let's try debugging using this CLI, right? Meanwhile, I'll start installing this so that that will be available for us. So this is going to be no API is found. You can see that it's clearly saying that API is found, and that means there is an API is there. So it kind of should generate API as well. So the basically app is done, and it also creating API. It's finished pulling the deployments. Status is done, and it also created this. You can see that the API it's generated. Now I need to see how the API is. So let's go here and into our portal. see whether we are able to create it. Yeah, deployment is done, deploy is done, job is done, completed the job, and it's successful. Now I want to check whether it generated the function or not. Let's see that. Sorry guys, it's my internet. I guess it's so pathetic. I think I need to change that. Next time I don't think it will be a problem. I'll upgrade that. It's too slow. I need to bump up my internet, upgrade my internet to different speed. And here, and if I go here, and you can see that there is a function. You can see that there's a function which is created by for us. That's cool. So now I can go ahead and open the app. So let's go here, right click, browse website. So yeah, so let's refresh it again. Let's see, yeah, see, the API is working fine, and that's awesome. So you're able to integrate and deploy it with a server. Everything is serverless. That's awesome, right? Really glad to do this. Let's go and use the CLI to debug it. And in this condition you need to do this, right? So let's go here. Yeah, so this is different, I guess. So you need to build it first. So what you're gonna do is npm start. I think it's to debug the function, I guess, or that's what I was thinking. Maybe you need to maybe to test the production build. That's why we are sorry, I ran this stupid player. So now I need to run npm build so that this will generate the build for us. And I'm gonna tag this repository in the description, so later you guys can check it. So I'm gonna create a repositories for those, maybe separate account for the streaming. That would be the easiest way to do all this, so putting it everything in one place. So let me do that. Next session I will have everything is good, right? So I'm really sorry for this. Too much slow, and a lot of things is going on. now. So it's ran. Now what we're gonna do is, as per the documentation, we should run this using this. Let's try that. Copy and come here. SWA start build folder and API. It's running on that. So let's go here, open. Yeah, it works. So that's cool, and it's giving you a lot of information rather than the so it gives you something like, you know, SW and what is the get calls and what are the things you're trying to load. It's nice to see all that. Okay guys, I think we are good here, so let me know if you need more information or more I mean request